I turned a piece of wood and 3 nails, yes, 3 nails, into
the horror machine.
Some of the scariest sounds you'll ever hear. Keep watching right until the end if you want to see the creepy clown. So let's check out
the horror machine.
It's a bit like a whale, isn't it? So as Halloween's coming up, I thought I'd share with you some creepy music over the course of the weekend and on Halloween. So you can listen to some creepy sounds if you want to. And also I wanted to share with you
the horror machine,
which is a musical instrument I've created. Well, it's more sound design than a musical instrument, based on elements from the Apprehension engine, if you've ever seen it or heard of it. That was the instrument used to create the score in the film The Witch. And if you don't know about it, check it out because it's a really good piece of kit. So this machine is played with, it's a bow. No, I don't think I've put enough rosin on it. I think if I rosin it up more, the machine will work better. Let's get on with it, shall we? So here's the machine, right? It's basically a piece of wood. You've got your nails over here. You've got a guitar string on it. You've got another guitar string here, which is controlled by this piece of wood, making it shorter and longer, right, to get different tones. There's 4 strings on the top as well. Stay tuned to see what they do. Those 3 nails are tuned to a D sharp or an E flat because that's a relatively scary key. This acts as like a sound box. It's a sound board, not a sound box. It's just a piece of wood. So you can drop things on it. You can put a drill on it and wiggle your finger like an idiot. It's magic, look. Ta-da! Anything that resonates, you can put it on the box. Now, that works because underneath, you'll see underneath here, I've got a microphone sellotaped to the bottom. And it's like a violin type microphone you would see. So that's that. So, at the moment, I've got it plugged into a Marshall amp with some distortion and reverb on it, and that's how we go about it. So I'm guessing by now you're really bored and you've got nothing better to do, or you're intrigued and you'd like to see the machine in action. Well, here we go. So for the purpose of this, I've got a drone set up in Logic, so I don't have to touch the keyboard, right? I've got this plugged into the interface like that, straight in, and on the channel I've got some reverb set up in Space Designer, and I've got some delay. Without further ado, back to
the horror machine.
Now watch what happens when we put a wine glass into the equation. You've all seen those videos. So what I'm going to do is push down harder than usual. It makes a really nasty sound. A pint glass works better. So a pint glass is how I made this noise. Listen. Creepy, right? I use that to make a piece of music, which I will show you, all in good time. But let's see, for now, what happens when you put a drill into the equation. Rulers. You can't go wrong with an old school ruler, can you? Let's see what happens. So there you go. That is
The Horror Machine.
it's sound design. That's what it is. It's making sounds out of stuff. But none of this works, of course, unless you put it into the right context. To enable the machine to access its full potential, it needs to be put in front of a wall of sound. Whether that be a soundscape, just a drone, or in conjunction with a theme, the machine needs some help. Nasty. So if you've made it this far, you've made it to near the end of the video, and as promised, can you spot the creepy clown? But first, if you like these videos and you want to see more, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.